Hey, so I haven't posted a vlog in a couple days. I've kind of dropped the ball on that. And the reason why, there's a couple of reasons. One of them is that Maddie is back in town. So, a lot of my footage, a lot of the stories that I was building up, all that stuff, she was fine during the filming of it, but then she's gone and said, hey, I don't want to be, she wants her privacy. So it's like, that's totally cool. That also means that most of the stuff that I've recorded is no good. So the other thing is that she takes up a lot more time than cats. So that's, a lot of my time is gone there. And then the other thing, kind of the actual main thing, the big reason, the real reason, is something that I figured I should talk about. When you really get down to basics, the question is, what am I doing and why? And what I'm doing is I'm freelance software consulting. Why am I doing that? Because in a year, in 2 years, in 3 years, I don't know exactly when, I want to be able to know that I can be completely self-sufficient, get work, support myself when needed, as needed. This has 2 steps, and this is something I really figured I should talk about. Let me actually pull it up. So on my computer, I keep these 2 steps in a little note file. Step 1, and this is heavily, part of it's me, but the actual organization and like clarification of them is a lot Oliver. Step 1 is figure out who's worth helping. Find the people who are truly trying to make a difference and have a chance at that. So this means have a really good filter on what projects I choose, who I choose to work with, that kind of stuff. And right now, I can't be that picky. Right now, I don't have that big of a trail of successful accomplishments. That doesn't mean I haven't done a lot of work. That doesn't mean it hasn't been really good work. It's just that I put a lot of effort and took some pretty big bets on things that just didn't work. And so that's how it goes. And so I just got to keep doing it. Very limited time in a day. So big things happen one at a time. If I have a big string of projects where each one is just like mind-blowing, like that is amazing. That is an amazing project. And then I've just got a big string of those because I've been selective enough to only choose those. That will do far more than anything else. So having a good filter around what am I working on, who am I working on it with, what's the impact of it, that kind of stuff. That's step 1. Step 2 is once I get that project or those kinds of projects, I need to outcare every single other person that my client has ever worked with or will ever work with. And so this is really simple. This is a thing that I'm learning how to do both of these very much right now, and it's going to be a while longer before I know how to do them really well. But this is what success looks like, and in order to do that, I just have to put in the time. So I've been talking a lot like, yeah, 4 hours a day, blah, blah, blah. And I think the truth is, I was doing that, and the reason I was doing that is because I wasn't being clear with myself on what are you really doing here? And I also wasn't being clear with myself on so you say you want this, what's the cost of that? And if you're not willing to pay the cost, then you can't have it. And the cost is I need to work way harder than I have been. And I kind of went through a lull down to 4 hours because I was trying to justify making these vlogs. Because honestly, I was working more before that. I have been working more now. And maybe the vlogs are good, but to actually show what I'm doing, I've been trying to like I went to karaoke. I don't go to karaoke on a Tuesday night. I don't do that. The reason I did was because I thought, oh, that'd be some interesting footage.
When I was in the 3rd grade, I thought that I was gay because I could draw. My uncle was, and I kept my head straight. I'm too fast. That's all I'm trying to do. Hey, tripping. Yeah, I guess she had a point. Small in my head.
But what it actually looks like, what my time actually looks like, is me just sitting at a computer, me walking from place to place, me making coffee, me getting food somehow, like some pretty bare necessities, just working. And so I don't think that that's entirely that interesting, but maybe it is. I'm going to continue to do vlogging because it's really good for forced introspection, but I need to reduce the rate that I put these out. I need to raise the amount of quality and value that I provide through them, and I'm going to do that by kind of only doing a little vlog, giving a little talk, making sure that it stays pretty short, or as short as it needs to be, maybe longer. But like, if I get a really interesting question from a launch coder, and it's like, here, I can help you out, I can point you in the right direction here, I should do a video on that. But day to day, if these are good, if they start getting a response, if they're worth it for people, then totally, I'll do it. But right now, I was doing this for me to figure out video, and I don't know, yeah, I'm not sure where they fit in yet. Maybe it'd be worth to keep doing full day stories and stuff, but that's another 4, 5, maybe even 6 total hours across the day of time that gets sucked out to put those out. So yeah, right now I'm not totally sure what I'm gonna do, where I'm gonna go with this. I know that I'll keep doing it. I know that if I get feedback, wherever I get good feedback, I will put more effort into that given area. And so this is just a little update on life right now. It's just working. And so yeah, that's it. At some point soon though, I will put together an episode about the product idea, direction, I don't know exactly what it is, that Oliver and I have been talking about a whole lot. And maybe I'll do an action episode about me working at a computer, because that just sounds kind of amusing. To code well, I need long, focused, uninterrupted segments of time. And this copying all the video over, putting together videos, waiting for them to compile. The task itself is not at all amenable to a programming lifestyle. So I would have to figure out a little routine here if I want to get these out consistently. That last little clip that I shot, I just gotta record this because that sounded way too close, way too dangerously close to complaining. This is just a thing that I gotta figure out. It's just another problem to solve. And maybe the answer is buying a faster computer. Maybe the answer is totally changing up the style of how I do this. Who knows? Wanted to clarify that for me. Anyway, that's it for today. I know I'll go on another little kick with these. When Oliver just ordered a camera. When he gets a camera, we'll talk about it a lot. I'll be a lot more inspired to do this. For the time being, the next thing that I need to figure out for these are, now that I can put them together, how do I reduce the amount of time it takes, and then how am I gonna tell people about them? I gotta get back to coding. I wanna get a bunch of stuff shipped as fast as possible. I wanna sprint through the rest of this one project, do a really good job on another one. I need to get back to work.